Hey everybody, call me crazy. I am going to try to drive my car without a steering wheel. You can see a message on the screen right now saying that steering wheel buttons and horn unavailable. I'm going to put it into drive. Oh my gosh, it actually lets me put it into drive. This is crazy. Safety restraint system issue, service is required. I'm just going to pretend like I didn't see that. Is this going to work? I can't turn the wheel. It actually lets me go forward. Wow. I'm going to put it into reverse. Yeah, it lets me move the car. All right, you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey everybody, this is a Model 3 from 2019, a long-range rear-wheel drive Model 3, and I have full self-driving, the entire package installed. I'm on the latest version for Hardware 3 vehicles, which is 12.5.4.2, and you can see a message on the screen right now saying that steering wheel buttons and horn unavailable. Switching off features to conserve energy. That's all great. And you can see I have access to my stalks really nicely here. And it looks like everything is functional. I can actually put it into drive. Well, I think I can. Let's test it out here. Before we test it out, I have to say I am doing a product review of a brand new steering wheel. This thing is sharp. It is carbon fiber with Napa leather, and it's better than my original wheel. So I'm a big fan. And also, you can upgrade your round steering wheel for a yoke by going to Hansshow Auto and using my discount code TechGeek for 25% off, I believe is what the discount is right now. It saves about $100 on one of these things, which is a killer deal. I think my discount is the steepest discount you can get on their website. Definitely something to consider. So what we need to do is put in a destination. I'm just going to tell it to go to Dunkin' Donuts and see if it actually drives. Okay, it's dialed in, and I'm going to step on the brake. The nice thing is I don't have to worry about an airbag just like blowing up in my face. I'm going to put it into drive. Oh my gosh, it actually lets me put it into drive. This is crazy. Safety restraint system issue, service is required. Okay, I'm just going to pretend like I didn't see that. It lets us turn on the self-driving. Is this going to work? Now, before everybody gets mad at me, I am not going to take this out on a public road without a steering wheel. That would be just absolutely dumb. But I will take it through these neighborhoods just to see if it will drive. What do you think in the comments below before I enable self-driving? Will this car drive itself without a steering wheel? I have to point out here, I can't turn the wheel. I mean, this unit here, this isn't the wheel. This is like some plastic piece in here. I don't even know why this plastic piece is here, but there's no way I can actually move the wheel. I can put it in reverse. Now I can move forward. Like watch, if I step on it, let's see if it lets me. It actually lets me go forward. Wow. I'm going to put it into reverse. Yeah, it lets me move the car while I don't have the steering wheel on, which is crazy. So I think I'll be able to use self-driving. Let me know in the comments what you guys think before it happens here. All right, you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. I was getting nervous there. Take over immediately. Oh, wait. Steering wheel buttons and horn unavailable. Service required to restore functionality. Okay, at first it said, yes, safety restraint system issue. I'm wondering if I could bypass that somehow. Let me step on the brake. Maybe I can drive manually. Let me just see. I'm going to drive forward. So it does let me drive forward. And it's coasting. It's actually not, the regen brakes aren't going into effect, which is interesting. I'm going to go back here again. Yeah, it's just coasting. It's like it's in neutral. The regen is not operating correctly. That is a different feeling. And I'm just going to confirm here if I have the regen enabled. Dynamics. Yeah, regenerative braking standard. So this is interesting. When the steering wheel is removed, the regen braking is disabled entirely. Safety restraint system issue. Drive with caution. Stability control disabled. So what we can do is try it one more time, and we'll wait for the symbol. Automatic vehicle hold disabled. We're getting a lot of messages here, guys. And if I go into the menu, it looks like it won't even let me turn on the self-driving anymore. Let me creep forward a little bit. Emergency braking unavailable. Feature may be restored on next drive. All these things. Lane departure avoidance. Everything's like unavailable. If I go into the notifications here, you can see all of the messages. They're just coming up like crazy. Traction control disabled. Stability control. Safety restraint. Steering wheel buttons. It actually let me turn it on there for a second, and I felt like it was going to start to go. Now, I'm going to do something just experimental. Again, do not do this at home. Well, you can, but it looks like it's going to block you regardless. I'm going to try it one more time here before I go into the service menu. I'm just going to see if I can maybe turn off some of these messages, because technically it should be able to drive itself even though there's not a steering wheel on. Now, I could cheat and plug in the airbag unit and pretend like it's on, but then the airbag would like fling back and forth and it would damage the cables. So I'm not going to do that. And I didn't bring any. Yeah, I did bring some tape, but that wouldn't work because, oh, wait a minute. No, yeah, because these stocks stay stationary. And if I tape the airbag unit onto the back steering column, it's going to get all like wrapped up, right? It just won't work. So it looks like now I cannot turn on self-driving at all. So let's now go into the service menu and see what messages we can find. And if you've never done the service menu, you can come into the menu here and you go into the service. Actually, you go into the software. It's kind of confusing. You go into the software tab and you hold down on your model name. And once you hold down, a menu pops up and you just type in service and then hit enter and enter again. The HVAC will turn itself off. You can turn the HVAC back on again by tapping on the temperature control. But for safety purposes, they turn that off. And then we're going to see what messages we get here. Service alerts. So immediately I can come in here and let's see if I can just disable any of these. So service fix, customer alerts, active alerts. Let's just see if I tap on it. Okay, clear condition. Condition affecting DI communication or functionality is no longer present 10 seconds after drive rail is cycled. So that would be one thought here, is to just cycle power. And I'm not opposed to trying that. Let's just see if that might allow us. But you can see I'm getting chill up here at the top. That is new. That's not, you normally don't see that. So I've never seen that, at least. That setting shows up there normally with the newer versions of full self-driving. Exit. Yeah, hold the exit. Okay, there we go. That was interesting that it showed chill up there, because in the autopilot settings here, or in the dynamics, I have chill and standard, but I'm on standard. And I know that the new autopilot settings with, oh no, here we go. Full self-driving profile, chill, average, assertive. It's interesting that it showed chill. So it must, when you go into the service menu, it must default it to chill. So I'm going to cycle. Ooh, I can't cycle power. I don't have my wheels. I think maybe I could do it here. Let's see. If I go to safety, I can power off the car. We can do that at least. Power off. Okay. So now a little trick to get the car to cycle power again. You can just lift your butt off the seat and then sit back down again, and it will turn the screen back on again. Let's just see. Steering wheel buttons and horn unavailable. Maybe that allowed us to turn it back on again. We'll put it back into drive. Give it a second. Okay, it does. There it is. There's the steering wheel icon. So fingers crossed that it'll actually run. Okay, it starts to go and then it's like, no. Okay, one last thing. I'm going to do that same thing. Power it off. Let me just stop this. Okay, the hazard lights went on and it is in park. How do you turn that off? Okay, I'm going to manually turn. That was crazy. You have to manually turn the hazard lights off. Well, maybe that was a glitch. I'm going to do the same thing. Power it off, power it on, and I'm just going to, as soon as self-driving turns on, I'm going to step on the accelerator and just see how far we can go. I'm going to put it back into drive just in case. Maybe it will let us turn it back on. No, it seems that once it gets confused, it trips up completely and won't let you turn it back on again. So we'll put it back in park. And I'll go into here, go to safety, scroll all the way down, and we'll power it off. Great. And then butt off the seat, and then sit back down again. Okay. Step on the brake, put it into drive. And there's the steering wheel icon, and I'm going to step on the accelerator. Oh, it started to go. It started to go. Did you see that? It was going left. It started to go left. Okay. All right. This is enough goofing around. As my grandpa would always say, quit monkeying around. I'm like trying to steer and I can't do anything. So good to know that you cannot drive without a steering wheel. It will not let you. We just have to wait until Cybercab comes out. I hope you learned something, maybe not in a good way, but I hope you did learn something here from this video. Thanks for watching. If you guys like this, hit the like button, leave a comment below, and as always, subscribe. A lot more fun, interesting content coming your way. Thanks.